felt your power, it lifted me higher. Now I'm on fire, burning for you. Let's go! La, 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 la. Yeah, yeah. La, 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 la. No, I'm not mistaken in who I'm praising. You are the reason that I'm alive. 'Cause Jesus, you came in and everything's changing. So I am praising, lifting. Come on, let's lift Jesus high tonight. God, you're so good. God, you're so good. There's nobody like you. There is no one like you. God, you're so good. God, you're so good. There's nobody like you. Yeah, there is no one like you. Oh, there's nothing better, Lord, than your presence. I wanna stay here all of my days. 'Cause it's so releasing, here in your freedom. So I am praising, lifting your name. God, you're so good. God, there's nobody like you. Hey, there is no one like you. God, you're so good. God, you're so good. There's nobody like you. Oh, there is no. Let's go. Here we go now. Say whoa, say whoa, say whoa. Oh, there is no one like you. Come on, say whoa, say whoa, say whoa, yeah. Oh, there is no one like you. La 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 la. Play and shake and sing now. Woo! God, you're so good. There's nobody like you. Oh, there is no one like you. We lift you up. Oh, we lift you up. There's nobody like you. Come on, let's praise him. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, there is no one like you. There's nobody like Jesus.
Hey PreYouth, so we are on week 2 of our series of the Luke Show on purity, and the point of today is guard your heart, because that is where it starts, and that is so good. You know, the verse for today is Proverbs 4:23, so it's above all else, guard your heart, because everything you do flows from it. And I know that this episode is going to be a fantastic one, and it's going to be the highlight of the series. So don't forget, before we start, that we've got the Monday challenge, we've got different socials going on throughout the week on Wednesday, and then Friday we've got our worship song recommendation, and then on Sunday when it comes around again, you've obviously got PreYouth at 11:15, and then for those of you that do come to youth at 3. I hope you're going to have a fab Sunday today and enjoy the ride.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Jamie.
And this is our egg.
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Hang on for the...
Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh no! Oh, Shelly!
3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Okay, so some names for our egg.
Okay, Edgar.
Oh, clever. Yoko Ono.
What about Sheldon?
Sheldon. Rebecca.
Oh, scramble, Scramston. We've been doing this for 3 hours. 3 full hours.
Benedict.
I think that's the one.
Yes?
think that's the
Benedict? Okay, great, because I think he would wear glasses. Benedict? Decent?
Yeah. Hello, Benedict.
Hello, Benedict.
Hello, Benny.
What about
Okay.
Edgar Allan Poached?
What no, okay, no, we should end on top.
So today we're talking about things that we put in place to protect our heart.
For example, if you were to only watch documentaries about how to make cupcakes, pretty soon all you're going to be able to talk about is cupcakes. We need to put filters in place.
I gave him a mustache. Quite the gentleman. So, speaking of filters, let's check out this next segment called Would You Drink It?
All right, guys, when you think of a filter, maybe what you think of is this. These are some of my best shots. Maybe you think of something a little different. Maybe like this. You take this and you also begin with something like, I don't even know what's in here. This is disgusting. Is that a bean? Anyway, you take this and you put it in here, and what you hope is for something cleaner. The problem is for this to work, you actually need a filter in place for this to work. There's nothing there. There's no filter. And it's the same thing with your heart. You just can't walk through life and hope that you're gonna keep a pure heart. It just doesn't make sense. It's like this. Take this gross stuff again and a different kind of filter. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and pour that through here. Sorry, Mom, for the mess. Disgusting. This filter, it got a lot of the gross chunks in there. That is a bean. What's left is still pretty gross. This is a different kind of filter. This is an air filter. It's not made for water in any way. And you can see it's not working. I mean, it got some of the gross chunks out of there, but what's left? Still pretty gross. Let me go clean this really fast. Back to it. Now, this smells disgusting, but when you use the right filter, the filter that's meant for water, and you pour it through, the result is pure, clean water. And this is important, not just for water, this is important for our hearts. You see in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, it says this, above all else. In other words, this is huge, this is important. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything else flows from it. So the question I have for you, what flows from your heart? See, are you happy with what comes out of your mouth when you speak? Do you watch where your eyes land? Maybe if you want pure words, pure thoughts, pure motives, what you need is just a stronger filter. Above all else, we need to guard our hearts.
Go, Benny, go, Benny, go. Go, Benny, go, Benny, go. Okay, so let's get into our challenge. Protect your egg challenge. We're going to throw your egg off the roof.
Oh.
You must protect it. Don't let your egg die or expire.
Oh, that was brilliant.
4 hours. All right.
I'm covering up his little egg ears so he doesn't hear that he might break.
But he looks like a secret agent now, so I think he might be able to handle it.
All right, you guys want to see what you can use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Benny, anything the light touches can be yours one day. So here's all of our supplies. And if we choose wisely, you might live to see another day. You have balloon, oh, here we go, tape.
What do you think about Kleenex, Benny?
Ooh, this is good. Straws.
Let's see what you do, and then we'll see what I do, and we'll just combine it all. Teamwork. Yeah, so Benny has to be able to be seen while he is being thrown off the roof.
My goal is to make like a raft of sorts for
Oh,
him.
great idea.
To kind of like,
Ooh. I like it.
This will add to some air resistance. Perfect. I just need to get some scissors in there.
You're so smart.
Yeah, thank
Oh
you.
my gosh. Gosh, that's smart.
Oh, I have
Can't
more right
handle
here.
it.
Listen, we haven't known him for a long time, but I've grown really attached to Benny.
Me too.
If he doesn't make this,
Here's the thing. I think as long as we can keep it where it's facing this way, then we're fine. But if it flips over,
Yeah. Okay. I think this is gonna work.
Oh my gosh,
Oh no.
this is not boding well.
So here's our masterpiece.
Love it. So we're gonna head up to the roof. Why don't you guys check out this movie trailer?
Yeah, it's much more exciting than stairs.
Hey, the password's off! I can stream whatever I want.
I've been at this for hours, and no one has stopped me. Look what I found in the safe!
The power tools cabinet is open!
So what if this happened to you? If you didn't have filters at all, would you do the right things, or would you most likely probably not? I would not. I would pick up all my friends and illegally drive. Would go get Chick-fil-A. Then I would go shop. I would buy as much stuff as I possibly could. Probably not buy, I'd probably steal it all because I'm broke. So I definitely need better filters, and that's something I have to work on a lot. There's been multiple times I don't do the right things, and there's always consequences. Always is, know that for a fact. And sometimes you won't get punished by your parents, but there's always something that will happen. Like your friends will get hurt, you'll get hurt, either way. And it's never ever fun. Trust me, you don't want to go through that. Okay. So everyone has filters or boundaries, no matter what you think. Obviously, everyone has a boundary. You're not gonna stick your hand in the garbage disposal, or you're not gonna eat a bunch of trash out of the trash can. But are your boundaries the right ones? Are your filters the right filters? Say you have a filter for not going on your phone for most of the day, but what your problem is that you gossip all the time. You need to make sure you set filters for what you actually need. There is this girl in my school, oh my gosh. I'm not even gonna talk about her, and I'm not gonna tell you her name, because I've set up a boundary that if I keep talking about her, I'll just end up gossiping about her just like she does about me, and I don't wanna end up like those people. You need to make sure that with your friends, you always keep them accountable, and the people you don't like, you need to keep yourself accountable, because you don't wanna overstep your boundaries and be mean to them. You never wanna get caught in a situation like this and regret it. So set your filters in place where you need them so that you never go back and do it again. Do you have filters? What size are they? Do you need new ones? My parents say they have a filter on my phone so I can't do certain things, and that's a good thing. But once that's gone, would I go back and would I do what I wasn't supposed to do in the first place? I need to have my own filters in place where theirs were, because I can't just rely on my parents my whole life, because as soon as I move out and I don't have that, I can't just go on my phone and get whatever I want. So if you weren't listening to anything in this entire video, listen to this one thing. Are your filters working?
What's up? It's Quentin, and I was just thinking about filters and the things that we let into our life. Because the things that we let in affect the person that we are becoming. That's why it's so important to have filters in place. Proverbs 4:23 says this, "Above all else, guard your hearts, for everything you do flows from it." Man, that's why it's so important that we choose our filters wisely. That's why we have to be mindful of the things that we watch, the things we listen to, and even the thoughts that we think. In order to have a pure heart, we had to have filters in place that keep the bad things out. Proverbs 4:23, "Above all else, guard your hearts, for everything you do flows from it." So choose your filters wisely, because the things that we let into our heart are exactly what will flow out.
Hey, you ready?
I'm feeling pretty good. Like I said, it's so silly. I get attached to these objects when we give them faces and names, and so I do feel that. Okay, my last words to Benedict. Benedict, you were the best egg I've ever known, and hopefully you'll be an excellent flyer as well. All right, everybody say, bye, Benedict.
Upon further, inspection of how high up they are, we have, he's not making it. There's no way. Jamie! I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about?
We should have done more.
Ricky is saying that he's sorry. Are you ready, Benedict? Okay, Benedict says that he's ready.
He's wrong. He's very wrong.
Okay. All right, countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fly, Benedict, fly!
Oh!
Did he survive?
I think he's still alive! Oh my goodness! Wow! He made it!
He made it! Yay!
He
Wow!
actually
Beating my
made
hair!
it.
I'm so excited that he lived! Yay!
Vinny, I didn't expect for you to make it this far. Great work. You had all the proper protection
Ricky
you needed.
always doubts, but I always
And you
stay
believe.
positive. This is
Way to
what
go,
happens
bud.
when you stay
Way
positive.
to go.
Your eggs survive. They thrive. Your eggs thrive.
We gotta sell these things.
He survived!
We made it. Oh, man.
Yep. Oh, yes, I thought we were. I felt a high five coming on, but then I wasn't sure.
You were right.
Go with your instincts.
Above all else, guard your heart.
Do you have your own filters, or do you expect somebody else to do the filtering for you?
So be sure that you are guarding your heart by putting the right filters in place. Until next time,
Enjoy the ride. Oh my goodness, you scared me.
That was such a sweet save, though.
So many things they fought for my attention. So I shift my gaze in your direction. Yeah,